Welcome back from Graphic Extras. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the noise feature and oil paint and combine that with lighting to create some interesting three-dimensional effects with oil paints. Right, just going to start with a basic document, filter, noise, add noise, click OK. So you've just got noise here. Now I like it a bit more chunky than that, so I'm just going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, click OK. I'm using 5 for that. Auto tone, and you've got fairly chunky noise there now. That's a quick, easy way of doing that. Of course, there's lots of other ways of doing it. That's one way of doing it. Now I'm just going to go to filter, oil paint, and I'm just going to apply that. Click OK. And I think the one thing about the oil paint filter is that really requires a few applies as well as mixing up with other settings. I'm just going to apply it again, and I'm going to change some of the settings. I quite like to slightly move it just to give it a bit more character. Click OK, and again, just going to do that, and you get fairly great sort of depth here. Right. Image adjustments, that's help. Vibrance, just move that across a bit. Click OK. So it's quite a colourful, noisy scene at this point. Now I'm just going to go to the filter, render, lighting effects. And lighting effects, you can change this in every direction you want. You can add more lights, you can add one light, 2 lights, but it's really up to you. But I've just actually, in this one, I've actually preset it already. I've just created 2 spotlights, and they've got texture. So basic just gives a bit more depth there. You can actually see the depth of the various swirls of the oil paint, as well as colorization. Now, just going to click OK. And of course I could apply this again. I could actually just apply it a number of times, but I'm just going to go with that. Right. So you've got a 3-dimensional brush strokes. Well, next thing to do is I'm going to go back into the oil paint. And now the oil paint has actually got even more depth. You can actually see the strands of the oil paint just really smeared and dragged at this point. And again, I can change just a few settings. Just cleanness, shine, click OK. And you can see the very sort of knotted now. It's becoming very 3-dimensional. And again, you can apply it again. Of course, you go through these steps, maybe apply some more light if you wish. But anyway, I've got this sort of. Now I'm just going to go to image adjustments, color lookup, and I think one of the things I really like is this. There's a whole load of settings here: late sunset, moonlight. Just by clicking that, click OK, and no, I think I might go back again. But anyway. That's a quick and easy way of showing. You can actually create, like this one actually looks quite like I don't know, the sea, sort of a very intense sort of rippling the water and the waves. But of course you could change it to red or green and play around with the image. But and of course you can go now back to the oil paint, maybe apply it again to bring out even more shine. And again, the scale setting, if you actually set it just right, you can actually see more white, more intense, sort of like sea waves. Okay, there you are. Anyway, I hope you found that of interest, and please subscribe to my tutorial, the video channel, and thank you much.